Like the murder mystery that runs through the heart of the show, Shardlake Season 1 is a frustrating enigma. On the one hand, the series represents the first adaptation of C.J. Sansom's acclaimed and entertaining Tudor detective novels, a highly anticipated moment for the book's many fans. On the other, the source material is distorted to such an extent that some aspects are almost unrecognizable, like a bloated corpse that's escaped the notice of a hapless investigator. The result is a miniseries that veers between exhilaration and exasperation. Starring Arthur Hughes as lawyer and Protoholmes Matthew Shardlake, the show follows the same basic premise as the first entry in Sansom's series, Dissolution. Set amid the conspiratorial atmosphere of 16th-century England, Shardlake quickly establishes a religious war that threatens to divide the nation, between the old Catholic ways and the radical powers of Reformation, embodied by King Henry VIII's malevolent enforcer, Thomas Cromwell. It is Cromwell who sends Shardlake on a mission to the monastery of St. Donatus in Scarncia to uncover who is responsible for beheading one of his commissioners. Shardlake fails to live up to its source material. Its world does not feel realistic. This premise places Shardlake within the potentially claustrophobic confines of a hostile abbey, surrounded by sinister monks, festering marshland, and potential assassins. It's a setup that, as in the book, should be a recipe for thrills and intrigue. And, in some cases, the show succeeds in living up to its salacious premise. Hughes is believably intense as the dedicated Shardlake, whose physical disability earns him the cruel moniker, Crookback, from his enemies. Cast members David Pearce and Brian Vernal are also suitably sinister as clergymen who fulfill every negative stereotype of Catholicism. However, while generally strong performances ensure the action is engaging, Shardlake's litany of other problems halt any momentum. The show's most obvious issue is atmosphere. In Sansom's novel, Tudor England is vividly brought to life on every page, from London's sewage-soaked streets to the prison-like walls of St. Donatus. In Shardlake, however, any sense of history has been stripped away. The London scenes look like they were filmed on an unwanted Game of Thrones set, while the monastery itself variously resembles a castle, a cathedral, and a village pub. Given that realism is one of Dissolution's greatest strengths, this feels like a real departure from the source material.